Hi guys, welcome to episode 8 of Coffee and ABA, where we discuss all things applied behavioral analysis over a nice cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and discuss reinforcement and punishment. And I have to say, this is one of my all-time favorite topics because it directly affects behavior. Reinforcement increases the likelihood of a behavior happening again, whereas punishment decreases that likelihood. There are 4 types. We have our positive reinforcement, where we're adding something desirable to increase behavior. Negative reinforcement, where we're removing something undesirable to increase behavior. Positive punishment, where we're adding something undesirable to decrease behavior. And negative punishment, where we're removing something desirable to decrease behavior. Ethical ABA practitioners prioritize reinforcement, and we only use punishment as a last resort. It is never the primary strategy, and it's often only implemented after all other strategies have been exhausted. We oftentimes have to collaborate with other professionals to make sure that we didn't miss a strategy that may work instead. We emphasize using that positive reinforcement to build skills and teach replacement behaviors rather than solely just suppressing undesirable behaviors with punishment. So let's dive in with a little bit more detail. Reinforcement's purpose is to increase or teach a desired behavior, a good replacement behavior oftentimes. How it works is we're adding or removing a consequence that will lead to a higher chance that the behavior is going to occur again. So for example, with positive reinforcement, a child cleans their room and is given a special toy for it, which encourages them to clean their room more often. Or for negative reinforcement, a child asks to have loud music turned off. The music is turned off, which increases the likelihood of them asking again in the future when something is too loud. Punishment's purpose, on the other hand, is to decrease or eliminate an undesired behavior. And it works by adding or removing a consequence that leads to a lower chance that the behavior is going to happen again in the future. For example, for positive punishment, a child throws a tantrum and is given an unpleasant chore. So that's something that's added, which makes tantrums less likely in the future. For negative punishment, a child misbehaves and they lose their screen time. Something desired is removed, which decreases the likelihood of future misbehavior. Some key takeaways from this, though, is positive versus negative refers to the addition, the positive side, or the removal, the negative side, of a stimulus, not whether that stimulus is good or bad. And reinforcement focuses on building new skills and increasing appropriate and desired behaviors, whereas punishment's true aim is to reduce those unwanted behaviors. Now, the examples that I gave are just generic examples. We're going to dive into some antecedent and consequent strategies in our next episode. They're going to kind of clear up some options when looking at some reinforcement strategies. So, enjoy your coffee and have a wonderful day.